Hello friends, today we'll discuss MCQs on rolling and extrusion process. I will explain every answer with the help of appropriate diagram and videos. So let's begin with the first MCQ. In two high rolling mill, what is the direction of rolling of the two rollers? In two high roll mills, the direction of both the rollers is opposite to one another. Hence, one clockwise while the other will move in an anti-clockwise direction. And that's why we can say that in the two high rolling mill, the direction of the rollers are in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. And that's why our answer is A. Next question. In three high rolling mill, what is the direction of a rolling of the three rollers? So if you see in this diagram, in the three high rolling mill, the direction of the roller in the top and the bottom are same, and the direction of the roller in the middle is opposite to the remaining two. And that's why we can say that our answer is, you can see the clockwise, anti-clockwise and the clockwise direction of the three rollers. Next question. How many rollers are used in four high rolling mills? So if you see in this diagram, in the four high rolling mills, we are using the four rollers which is employed for rolling, and the direction of these two rollers is the same, and the remaining two rollers in the opposite directions. So basically our answer is 4. It means that for a 4 high rolling mill, we are using the 4 rollers, and we can see the directions also here. Okay. Which of the following articles cannot be made from rolling? Now, rolling is a very useful for making the articles, like I can say the rails, or even you can make the bars as well as the plates. But in the rolling mill, it is not possible to make a helmets, and that's why our answer is B. So it means that the in the rolling we can't make the helmets. Our next question. In hot rolling process, velocity of a material at the exit. Exit means this point, V2 is the exit and V1 is the entry point. So the velocity of the workpiece at it when it leaves the roll is greater than the velocity of the material at the entry, due to the due to the stretching of the layers, right? And that's why we can say that the velocity at the exit will be the highest velocity as compared to the entry point. Next question. In the case of 4-stand high mill, the diameter of the backing roll is dash the primary rolls which remains in contact with the workpiece. Now, even in these such cases, the diameter of the, you can see the backup roller is always higher than the working rollers, or I can say the primary rollers. Okay. So in such cases, we know that our answer becomes a larger than. It means that the diameter of the backing roller is larger than the primary rolls. And that's why your answer is A, larger than. Next question is, the process of formation of new grains is known as new grains. When you are generating, it is called as a recrystallization. Okay. And recrystallization is a process by which the deformed grains are replaced by a new set of defect-free grains. Okay, and grow until the original graves had been entirely consumed. And that's why we can say that the process of formation of new grain is known as a recrystallization process. Okay. Next one, if the sheet is rolled along a certain direction of a rolling, the grain will deform in the sheet. The maximum deformation of grains occur at. Okay. Now, generally what happens, the grain at the surface of the sheet undergoes the maximum elongation along that rolling direction, while the grain at the center, this is here, so at the center tends to remain as it is before the rolling. So that's why we can say that the maximum deformation of the grain occur at the surface of the sheet. Okay, you can see from this diagram also. Next question, which of the following is not a type of rolling mill? Now, I have shown that this is a two high rolling mills, this is a cluster rolling mills, and tandem rolling mills. All these are the type of rolling mills, but the separation rolling mill is not a type. Okay, but in the that in two high rolling mill, two rollers are rotate in the opposite direction, right? And in the cluster, you can see here this is a cluster rolling which consists of two working rollers and four or more backup rolls are there. And in this tendon rolling mills, it is just a special type of modern rolling mills where rolling is done in one pass or a single pass. So here, that's why the separation of rolling mills is not a type of rolling mills. Next question. In two high rolling mill, if the direction of the rollers is reverse, so what it is called? Now, from this diagram also, it is very clear that in the two high reversing mill, the mill rotate first in a one direction. You can see in the diagram in the one direction. Okay, and then in the other direction means again the reverse direction, right? Now, so that rolled metal may pass back and forth, means it will move forward as well as the backward through the rolls several times. Then that system is ultimately called as a two high reversing mill. Okay, from this diagram I think it is very clear. Okay, next question, if the thick slab needs to be directly reduced into thin sheet, which of the following is the best rolling mill to use? So in this case, two high or four high or a continuous rolling mill. So we can't go directly the reduction of the thin sheet in a I can say in the one process. Okay, but in the planetary mill, if you see, this is a planetary mill. Okay, and this planetary mill consists of a main roll and then the backup with supporting rolls in a circular arrangements. So the overall reduction is the summation of series of small reduction of each pair of rolls, and therefore we can say that the planetary mill reduce directly to the thin sheet in a one pass through the mill, and that's why our answer is planetary mill. So it's very simple because in a one pass only the planetary mill is such a rolling type where we can go in a single pass for the reduction of the thin sheets. Next question, the total number of sheets which can be rolled together in a four high mill is equal to, even if you see in this diagram there are four roll mills. Okay, but in this four high mill which consists of a two larger roller and two smaller rollers. Okay, that is from the top as well as the bottom. And the smaller roller is just supported with the help of this larger roller, and only a single sheet at a time can be rolled in this mill. So whether means basically they are asking that the uh, in 4 high rolling mill is equal to how many sheets we can proceed. So only the single sheet, that is a one answer. Next question. A 2 high rolling mill consists of two rolls which rotate. Now from the diagram, if you see the which one is the correct one, we have to choose here. At the same speed and in the same direction. That is the what actually they are talking here. Second thing, at the same speed but in the opposite direction. Can you see in this direction? The speed is same, but the rollers are rotating in the opposite direction. Actually, your answer is B. But if you see the other options also at a different speed, no, the speed will always remain the same. Even if you go for the fourth option, at a different speed, okay, and in opposite direction. Even opposite direction is right, but the speed will not be varied. Okay, here also at a different speed is saying, no, the speed will never be a different. So that's why our answer is that a 2 high rolling mill consists of a two roller which rotate at the same speed but in a opposite direction. Next question. The rolling of metal foil is usually carried out in a, actually the answer is the cluster rolling mill. The cluster rolling mill consists of two working rollers. You can see in this direct, these are the two working rollers. Okay, and four, or I can say more than four backup rollers are there. Okay, you can see in this in this diagram, and due to that reasons, the metal foil can be easily I can say the produced in the cluster rolling mills. And the question there, in the same way they are asking the question, no, the rolling of a metal foil is usually carried out, so it is usually carried out in the cluster rolling mills. Next question. Which of the following process is used to convert large section, okay, such as ingot, into smaller section? Means this is a large section and it will be converted into a smaller section. So when it is possible? So basically it is possible in the hot rolling. Okay, so hot rollers is used to convert the large section into a small section because ingots are heated to a high temperature around 1100 degrees Celsius, and the mill passes the heated ingots through a variable number of stand, which converts the large section into a small section. And that's why our answer is A, hot rolling mill. Next question. An important product manufactured by rolling is. Now, if you see that in the rolling mill, we can't produce the tube-like parts. Even we can't produce the metal rolls also. Even we can't produce the discs. But in the rolling process, we can produce the I section. This is called as a I section beam. And that's why our answer is A, I section. Next question. Which of the following are true for rolling except? Okay, now here also it's very simple. If you see that the velocity of the metal at the exit, means here at the exit, is same as that of the entry. Okay, means this is a wrong statement ultimately. Even if you see the grains are elongated in the direction of the roll, yes, it is true. Okay, even after crossing the straight zone, the grains start refining. Yes, means this is also true. Okay, the greater the coefficient of friction, more the possible reduction. Yes, if there is a more friction between these two, we'll get more reduction in the ingots. And that's why in this case, you can say that our answer is velocity of the metal at the exit is same as that of entry is wrong. Okay, we know that the velocities are different at the exit as well as the at the entry. This is entry and this is the exit. And that's why answer is 1. Next question. Good surface finish and the good dimensional accuracy can be achieved in. Okay, now we know that hot working process is carried out above the recrystallization temperature, and after cooling, what happens? The metal shrinks slightly and the shape might get changed somewhat there. So we can't achieve the high accuracy in the hot working process. Okay, but in the cold working process, which is carried out below the recrystallization temperature, means at the room temperature, which increase the strength and also improve the surface finish and hold a tighter tolerance or a good tolerances. Okay, and that's why our answer is the good surface finish can be achieved or a dimensional accuracy can be achieved in the cold working process. Next question. In rolling at point of maximum pressure. Now, what is this question actually? If you see in this case, the in rolling at the point of maximum pressure means where the maximum pressure exert when both the metals and the roll surface moves at the same speed, means the speed of the metal and the speed of this roller should remain same. Then only we can get in a rolling at a point of maximum pressure. Okay, here we'll get a maximum pressure. Okay, but the condition is that metal speed should be equal to the rolling speed, and that's why our answer is C. Next question. Cold working of a steel is defined as working. Now, in such cases, we know that the cold forming or a cold working is any metal working process in which metal is shaped below its recrystallization temperature, usually at the ambient temperature or the room temperatures. And that's why in this case, our answer is the below its recrystallization temperature. Means cold working of a steel is defined as a working below the recrystallization temperature. Next question. In rolling, the point of maximum pressure is called. So what is the name of that point particularly? Now in rolling process, there is a point on the rolls where the work velocity is equal to the I can say the roll velocity. Okay, so in that case we can see in this diagram at this point, okay, we'll get a no slip point. It means that in rolling the point of maximum pressure is called as a no slip point, but in that case the working velocity is always equal to the roll velocity, and at that case the no slip point can be generated or we are getting it. Okay, so that's why our answer is 1, no slip point. Next question. In which extrusion process the direction of flow of metal is in same direction as that of RAM? Actually, this is a question of extrusion, right? Even at the bottom I have written another question also. Which of the following is also called as a forward hot extrusion process? Okay, now we know that in the direct extrusion is a process in which the metal billet placed in a container is forced by the ram to pass through this die. You can see I shown the one die here. Okay, and in this type the direction of flow of metal is same as that of direction of the ram. So that's why our answer is direct. It means that in the direct extrusion process the direction of the flow of metal and the flow of, or I can say the direction of the ramp is same in the direct extrusion process. Next question, in which of the following operation is a dummy block used? Now this is the what I have shown one diagram, okay, and this diagram I shown a dummy block, right? Now basically in a direct extrusion, or I can say the forward extrusion, a dummy block is used during the functioning of this extrusion process to protect the tip of this ram, and that's why a dummy block is provided. And it means that in direct extrusion we are using a dummy block. Next question, backward extrusion is an other name for which of the following? Means what is the other name of the backward extrusion? We know very well that the other name of the backward extrusion is the indirect extrusion. So in this method, the metal is extruded back in the ram or a plunger. You can see from this diagram also. Okay. So here the answer is B, indirect extrusion. Next question. There is no or very low friction force in. Okay. So the many options they are given. And we know that indirect extrusion, or I can say the backward extrusion, does not require a large amount of force for operation. As we know that the billet remains stationary. Okay, in this diagram also you can see the billets remain the stationary in relation to the container, and that's why there will be a less friction or a no friction in the indirect extrusions. Next question, which of the following is not used because of the problem of handling extruded metal coming out through the moving ram? So student, we know that I have shown the diagram of indirect extrusion, or I can say the backward extrusion, right? So in this method, basically why we are not using? Because of the problem of handling the extruded metal which is coming out through this moving ram. So you can't give a proper supports to him, okay? When you get extruded, so here through the die, this die is mounted over the ram, you can see here, and then the metal get extruded here, okay? And this method is not comfortable for, so that's why we are not using the indirect extrusion, okay? Next question, in which of the following extrusion process die is housed by a ram or a plunger? Now if you see, I'll show you the diagram also here. Now this is actually direct extrusion, okay? Now in this case you can see the die is mounted on the container, okay? Is it clear? Now but the question is that in which of the following extrusion process the die is housed by ram or a plunger? Now we'll come to this diagram. This is a backward extrusion. Now in this backward extrusion, the die is located where you can see on the ram or the plunger. It is also called as a plunger, and that's why in this case our answer is backward extrusion. Now the last question, which of the following is true for extrusion processes? Now if you see, the extrusion is a single pass process. Yes, from this diagram it is very clear, it is a single pass process. Then amount of reduction in extrusion is large. Yeah, you can see this is a billet, and a large reduction will take place. Means that is also true. Then the brittle material can also be very easily produced. Yes, this is also true, and that's why we can say that the our answer all of the above are right. Okay, so thank you friends.